911, where's the address of your emergency?
Yes, I'm at the Crown Plaza at O'Hare Airport, and I was calling because my daughter came to to a party here last night, a gathering with her friends, and now her friends, they said that they left on the front of the hotel, and she's not able to be found now. She's 19 years old. Yes, and they said that when her friends was asking earlier today, like about 4 o'clock in the morning, because they run the video cameras, they said that they didn't have no cameras. But now I came, and it was a lady, she said that it could see my daughter there with a group of girls and a couple of guys. I'm sorry, it's a new shift, and they said that they haven't seen her. Well, of course, they wouldn't have seen her, because this is like 3 or 4 in the morning.
It doesn't look like we had any run-ins with her last night at all. Do you think it's possible maybe she went to one of her friends' houses, or...
Her friends kept calling my phone. I told them to stay out here. They stayed out here they called me like about 3-something in the morning.
The one issue we have, and it's not necessarily that it's an issue, but she is an adult. She is 19 years old. And, I mean, as of right now...
She's 19 years old? That's my daughter. She's 19.
I mean, it is only a couple hours since you hadn't seen her, correct? Or since her friends supposedly hadn't seen her?
Correct. Let's say about 3 to 4 hours now, they said. I'm so sorry, sir, but I just want to know, is it possible that maybe they can look at the cameras and see, it's because they send the police out here and ask them to look at the cameras and see if they've seen her on their cameras around that time?
I was about to say, even if I did send an officer, it would take a little bit in order for us to get the camera footage and for us to pass it on to the detectives division.
It sounded like they had been drinking, honestly.
Yeah. So just give it a couple hours. Maybe see if she'll get a hold of you again.
Okay, I give it to tomorrow. It's 24 hours. After 24 hours, do you think they'll still be able to see the video camera of today, the surveillance camera
Yes.
for today?
Yes, we'd definitely be able to get the footage.
Okay, thank you.
All right. I let that play for a reason. As you can see, the Daily Herald is saying, beautiful picture of Kanika. Critics are saying, questioning the authorities' determination that this was accidental death of Kanika Jenkins was an accident. We know it's not. We know it's not. Found dead in the freezer September 10th in Rosemont Hotel freezer. This is Brad Steffens. Rosemont Mayor Brad Steffens defends the village public safety department handling of Kanika Jenkins' death in investigation after critics claimed to a village board meeting Wednesday. Of course, he's defending this bullshit. He has to defend his city. He has to defend that as far as he's concerned. If this was his child, I wouldn't be reading this to you. When it's not people's kids, when it's not somebody they can think about, when it's not somebody that has anything to do with them, and there's so many crooks and foul play and people and government and hotels and owners of this and that into this, it becomes a problem. They're not going to think about anything. They're not going to think about Kanika. They're not going to think about Jordan. It has nothing to do with them. They don't care because they're a part of the cover-up. As I was reading, board members held once a month on Wednesday mornings rarely draw members of the public. I wonder why. But the Jenkins death prompted 4 people to attend, one of whom addressed the mayor and the trustees during the public comments. She accused police of being overly aggressive towards protesters who gathered outside the Crown Plaza Chicago O'Hare Hotel after September 7th death of the 90-year-old Chicago woman whose body was discovered in a hotel freezer. So let's take a look here. I really think whoever this person was that stood up and addressed them, and nobody ever comes to these board meetings, I praise them for speaking up. I mean, I've been told a lot of different things. I've looked at a lot of the activists there. I think about how many people got arrested and how even Teresa said they were trying to arrest her the day she was looking for Kanika at the hotel. They were about to arrest her and her daughter. So they are being too aggressive. They are being definitely disrespectful, and they're not, of course, they're not, following protocol, because this case wouldn't be all over the place. So I want to know your thoughts and how this man here is defending the death investigation. Says the Daily Herald. I need to know your thoughts, your comments, your concerns at this point. And now we have, as you've seen, I put up information and videos, another death. Justice for Kanika and justice for Jordan. How can they be stopped? How can we shut down this hotel? That whole city just needs to be demolished, because there's so much criminal activity, crimes, hotel licks of this sort when it comes to this hotel. A lot of prostitution, organ harvesting. They didn't, shut that down finally after 2 years of ignoring it. It's too much going on in Rosemont, and just in general. The police station, I've showed you videos where the commander is actually suing them for all the cover-ups and stuff they have done. This is a plain example. There are so many places within, I showed you that video again, because there's so many places within that crime scene that Kanika passed. Right here, look at her walking, getting ready to walk towards that freezer. All of this is a part of the crime scene. You see a cup there. What about the security guards and other people passing through there? They never treated this. CSI did not treat this as a crime scene. There's so much contamination. She had DNA, fingernails. Where's the rape kit? Because they didn't treat this as a real crime, as a murder.